Missouri. Had a week to kind of figure things out. They, as Coach Jan said, they had the crud running through their team, but everybody is healthy, ready to go, and they better be ready to go when you look at those numbers. Georgia averaging over 83 points a game here in Stegman Coliseum. Mike White's club coming off that win over LSU on Wednesday. 81-62 was the final score there. Felt pretty good about his team this week. We'll see how it all plays out. A full house here in Athens for the Battle of the Bulldogs.
Dave, two teams known to be on the defensive end, both very good, but they will get out and push it and try to score early.
These two teams have played 119 times. 118 times, this being the 119th, and it's all even at 59 apiece. Tapped out of bounds, and they're going to give it to the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia played really well in the second half against LSU. Played pretty well in the first half, just had 10 turnovers, but cut that down to 3 in the second half against the Tigers and put on a clinic offensively. All their shots seemed to be falling. They were inside out. The game offensively was really well done for Georgia.
I think one of the keys for both teams are paint touches on the offensive end. Both teams play well when the ball goes inside and outside.
Blue Cane wearing number 0 for the Bulldogs, become kind of a cult figure here in Athens. First shot of the game off the mark for Silas Demery. Rebound to R.J. Melendez, who was coming back home. Played for the Bulldogs a year ago of Georgia.
Keep an eye on how they guard Hubbard. They double-teamed him that time. Hubbard gave it up. A bucket for Mississippi State.
Nwoko with the basket to start things off for Mississippi State. Bulldogs will go with this 5. Demery, LeFew, Kane, Gottfried, and the sensational freshman Asa Newell leads him in scoring. 15 points a game. Almost a takeaway there from Dakota LeFew.
How many offensive rebounds will there be? How many turnovers? Both teams have to take care of the basketball. Both teams very good at stealing the basketball, but protect one and done. See if you can get out and get easy baskets.
Dogs at 16-7, 4-6 in league play. Mississippi State at 16-6. They are 4-5 in conference play, ranked 22nd in the country. Newell wide open, top of the key 3, perfect. That's 6'11", stepping out and burying that three-pointer.
Only shoots around 26%, but you saw his ability to step out, face up, knock in the shot.
Here's Josh Hubbard. Down to Cameron Matthews. Handoff. Baudell Harris Jr. Get it inside. Michael Nwoko. Friendly roll here on the road.
He's got the size factor, the girth factor over Newell. Asa Newell a little bit thin compared to Nwoko.
There is Nwoko with that rebound. Cameron Matthews leads this team in assists. Newell with a tough task, trying to defend Nwoko, creating a bunch of problems. Now it's off to Hubbard. And some contact, and that foul will go against Asa Newell, I believe. Don Daly, our crew chief today. And it will be on Asa Newell, his first.
Georgia, 19th in defensive efficiencies. They're good on-the-ball defenders. They've got a core of guards that can defend, 5 guards that can go out and play at different parts of the game. They defend it in the perimeter well. They get in passing lanes. They help out. One of the key things, when they've not played well, they haven't rebounded well. But they've done it in this building, and they've taken care of business here. Call.
Yeah, they're going to give him 2 shots on that.
Not even sure he was in the vicinity to shoot, but they saw something he did.
Mike White can't believe they're giving him 2 shots, but it may work out. Nwoko at the free throw line this year, 60%, 30 out of 50. Here is Mike White now in his 3rd season with the Georgia Bulldogs. He's been really good in this building since he took over this program from Tom Crean. 39-11 in Stegman Coliseum.
And he has transformed this team into his team, a defensive team. Athletic, active. And in this league, again, I don't care how much you score, you better play defense to be one of the best teams in this league.
Here's Demery. Off to R.J. Godfrey. The transfer from Clemson.
And Mississippi State will get in the passing lanes and challenge you to make jump shots. LeFew, one of the better jump shooters in the SEC.
Averaging almost 11 a game, knocks home his first shot.
Nice pass.
Boy, Nwoko has come to play.
Well, the great part about Josh Hubbard, he's already recognized the fact he's double teamed anytime he gets the ball to the wing. He took it in, made a fabulous bounce pass. Easy play for his big center inside.
Nwoko with all 7 Mississippi State points.
Tough shot.
Tapped around a couple of times into the hands of Hubbard. Here's a little run out. Hubbard in the lane, won't go. Nwoko with 9 straight points to open up this game.
And the big man sprinted from one end to the other. Finished it up.
Godfrey has it stripped out of his hands for a moment. In the corner, LeFew rips it.
LeFew looks good. He looks confident. He looks comfortable. He backed up to take that shot. Could have easily taken a 2-point.
5 for LeFew. Matthews.
And they won't guard Matthews away from the basket. Not a good jump shooter from deep.
It's caught up at the logo. That was close to being over and back. Shot clock winding down. The horn sounds, and there'll be a foul against Melendez. And that'll get us to our first timeout. It's an excitable building at Stegman Coliseum this afternoon. Mississippi State up 1. Nwoko with all 9 for the guys in black. Kugel checks in for him. Also on the floor for Mississippi State, Keyshawn Murphy.
And what a great pace to this game. Guys were tired and looking for that first timeout.
For the Bulldogs, Santo Surreal checks in, as does Tyron Lawrence.
Pressure by Mississippi State. Now they get back just man-to-man defensively. When you have a guy like Cameron Matthews on the floor, he can kind of put all kinds of pressure, full court, three-quarter court, and then get back. Smart play.
LeFew.
Oh, I love the start by LeFew. He kept Riley Kugel on his backside that time, had nowhere to go. Smart play, soft touch around the rim.
LeFew has 7 to open up this game.
Anytime you get a shooter like LeFew going, if you're a teammate, find him more opportunity.
Keyshawn Murphy can't get it to go. Loose ball, Tyron Lawrence. Georgia on a little bit of a run out. Hop, step, corner to Demery.
Boy, Demery missed LeFew wide open at the top.
Surreal. Inside, working hard. Boy, that is a tough ask when that guy gets the ball in the painted area. You got to keep him out of the paint.
6'11", 260. He gets it that deep, you're in trouble. No matter if Keyshawn Murphy's a terrific defender, he's given up 30 pounds. And when Surreal turned and put it up, you've got to have help weak side.
Santo Surreal will represent the Dogs at the line.
Surreal at the free throw line. 45%. 28 out of 62 on the year.
Pretty good rotation.
Hey, the nation's #1 men's basketball team highlights our Tuesday doubleheader right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. Janai Broome leads the top-ranked Tigers against Jason Edwards and Vanderbilt at 7 Eastern, followed by Wade Taylor, who's a hero tonight for Texas A&M in a win over Missouri. They'll take on Texas A&M, hosting Asa Newell and Georgia at Reed Arena in College Station. You and I'll be there for that late-night start, but should be a lot of fun. Texas A&M, a just big-time win on the road today.
What a shot by Wade Taylor. We've seen it in his career make big ones. None bigger than today, knocking off the undefeated home court advantage for Missouri Tigers.
Well, Auburn in a bit of trouble at home against Florida. They're unbeaten at home. Missouri was unbeaten at home. Josh Hubbard's first shot, no good. Thought he was bumped in the act of shooting. No whistle. Ball scrambled for and won by Lawrence, and a foul against Mississippi State.
Foul directed
solid defense by Silas Demery Jr. on the jump shot by Hubbard. Hubbard's got such a great attack because of the bounce. He gets into his jump shot. Here's the hustle. Tyron Lawrence, the transfer from Vanderbilt. R.J. Melendez, the transfer from Georgia. Coming back home to play against his former teammate.
Guy Chol doesn't play a whole bunch, only 13 games on the year, about 4 minutes a game, getting some early minutes here against Georgia. Here's Asa Newell, double teamed.
And what the Bulldogs are known for, if the ball gets inside down low, they're going to come with a low man. Call it their monster.
Blocked out of there by Melendez. 4.3 on the shot clock.
What would it be like going back to your former team to play? Melendez looks like he's active, fired up. Knocked that one in, a good block.
Sean Jones checking in for Melendez.
Four seconds on the shot clock.
Surreal wide open underneath.
Davies so physical. He just cleared space out below. Look back for the basketball. Good pass. Easy delivery.
Georgia by 4. 14 minutes to play first half. Here's Kugel. Crisp pass in the corner, and Jones misses everything. Shot clock didn't reset, so 9. Hubbard, catch, shoot. Got it.
By the elevation on his jump shot. It's really fun to watch.
He has been on a tear of late shooting the basketball. Back-to-back games with 6 3-pointers, and during that stretch, 12 of 26.
And LeFew's got an open. He came off double screen.
To Kugel. Saves it to Murphy.
I think Kugel, to me, holds the key to this Mississippi State team. So good athletically. Defensively can guard anybody. Offensively can score. If he's not aggressive, I think it hurts his team. He's got to look to be a focal point on both ends of the court.
Hubbard again inside the arc this time.
Oh, what a treat. What a treat, folks, to watch this.
Averaging 17.5 points a game, 5th in the conference, 2nd in three-point percentage. Newell, big hop step, got it to go over Murphy.
And remember, Newell's a lefty. Euro step, finish with the right hand. If I'm Mississippi State, I got to find Hubbard again. He's hit 2 tough ones.
Murphy strong to the basket. Chol there, blocked by Surreal. Surreal does that quite often. He is 2nd in the conference in blocks. And a foul against Mississippi State.
The Tyron Lawrence I like to watch play is an attacking Tyron Lawrence. If he's attacking, yes, he can make assists. Yes, he can make buckets, but he becomes a factor. We saw it for 4 years at Vanderbilt. And if he's in attacking mode as he comes off the bench and he attacks, puts a lot of pressure on any defensive team.
Substitutions abound by both teams as Lawrence knocks home that free throw. Cameron Matthews and Michael Nwoko back on the floor for Mississippi State. Shane Montgomery, Blue Cane on the floor for the Dogs as R.J. Godfrey also makes an appearance.
I think both coaches understand the depth of their bench is key, especially this time of year, SEC play. The pace of what these games have become, how tough both these teams and other teams in the SEC play on the defensive end, the physicality that it takes out of every player.
Tyron Lawrence defending Riley Kugel. They've seen each other quite a bit over the last 3 years. Cameron Matthews and a foul. Matthews took it right to Dylan James.
And we've seen anytime Cameron Matthews gets the ball and he's got a half step on going to his right, he's tough to defend. He gets into your body. Now, I would say most of the time Matthews is looking to make those passes. You already said leads the team in assists and steals. One of the best defenders in all of college basketball. Where does he struggle? At the free throw line.
50%. They got that one to go.
Saw him at shoot around today. The free throw looked good. Anytime a guy's in the 50-60 range, it's usually the mental side of it. Do you trust yourself when you get there?
He's 9th in the conference in assists, 85 on the year, but he also has 57 turnovers. Both lead the team. Ball's in his hands quite a bit. Those numbers at this time of the year don't really lie, do they? 50% at the line, he got 1 out of 2. Here's James.
3-guard lineup for Mississippi State.
Boy, Cameron James poked that one away. The school's all-time leading steals man creates another possession for Mississippi State. Matthews. In the corner it goes to Kugel. Trying to find some room to get the shot away.
Nice pass.
No look in it. Rejected. James and Gottfried were there, but Nwoko hit the deck, and they're going to call a foul on Georgia. That's going to go against James. That'll be his second. Timeout on the floor. Georgia leading by 2. Now, does Duke move up to the top of the heap in the polls and in the seeding? You know, I don't think Auburn's going to fall out of that #1 seed by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, and Duke's playing in a league right now that can't even hold a candle to this one.
It's February, and those teams are really good. Tennessee was so good today.
Yeah.
So good today. The way, if they score it, you shoot it like they do, that's why they're #1 seed in this league. And you look at A&M as a 2 seed, what a win they had on the road at Missouri that was 15-0 at home. So impressive, but hey, give Florida credit. Everybody knows how hard it is to go to the jungle and get a win.
Mike White up by 2 here. Georgia withstood the early onslaught from this guy at the free throw line. Michael Nwoko started the game with the first 9 points for Mississippi State and can't get that one to bounce around and drop through the cylinder.
2 coaches that shake their head when they get the SEC play from the free throw line. Mississippi State is 12th in the league. Georgia 14th in the league. Both right around the 70% mark. If you miss them on the road, you usually lose. Sometimes you can get away with missing a few at home.
Well, Mississippi State starts this game 2 out of 6 at the free throw line. Here's Gottfried.
Godfrey's an explosive player around the rim.
Montgomery lost it. It'll belong to Mississippi State. Boy, DeShane's a guy that transferred in from Mount St. Mary's, missed the first 10 games of the year. Opened up with 3 straight double-figure scoring games. Then got kind of quiet until last Wednesday when he opened up with 12 points for Georgia.
Yeah, he was good Wednesday night. Aggressive, left hand, attacking, could shoot it. But as he turned the corner, he's messing with Josh Hubbard. Hubbard's got quick hands, quick feet, can do all those kind of things, even on the defensive end.
Here's Jones. Kicks it back to Nwoko. Here's Hubbard. They leave him open.
Godfrey better step out. No matter what you think, the scouting report says step out on Hubbard, make him pass it to somebody else. That's fun to watch, and he's on such a roll.
He continues his hot shooting streak. He's hit 2 of 3 from behind the arc.
And David, does not matter the size of the guy guarding him.
Good box out by Nwoko and Matthews. Matthews came out of there with it. Down the floor he goes. He lost it. And it's knocked away. Hubbard to Kugel. Alley-oop. Jones goes up. Blocked by Blue Cane from behind. It'll stay with Mississippi State.
What a play by Blue Cane, because there were numbers for Mississippi State. 3-on-1. Cane gets back in this play. What looked to be a layup at first. Gottfried had to hold the fort. Cane comes in, makes a block.
Kugel, catch, shoot, got it.
What a talent. I'm just saying, what a talent.
He looks the part, that is for sure.
He can do a lot of things. It's got to be night in, night out. The consistency is what everybody's asking for.
Blue Cane can't get that one to go. Gottfried with the offensive rebound and put back. Kugel the rebound. Off to Hubbard, and it's nearly picked off, and Tyron Lawrence comes up gimpy like a hammy. He is grabbing the back of that right leg.
Well, let's hope he's okay. Transferred back to his home state of Georgia after 4 great years at Vanderbilt. Scored over 1,000 points. Dave, you saw the cross-court pass that Kugel sent across there? Those are the things that drive a coach crazy. He makes the three, gets a rebound, and watch it. This is ill-advised. Fortunate for Mississippi State to get the ball back.
Well, I was just kind of hoping that might have been a cramp, but it doesn't look like that is a cramp situation. Tyron just down the road in Monticello, Georgia. Take him right back down that tunnel into that Georgia locker room area. We'll try to get an update as soon as we can. Pass that along. Mississippi State with the basketball. They're on a 7-0 run. Matthews tried a little touch pass. And then a foul. Nwoko just pushes Newell to the deck.
Matthews has to catch that pass. He got it from Warren. Warren now in the game. Had a few minutes against Missouri. He's not played a lot, but here's the pass. You got to catch that. Catch it and finish the play. Make a play. Two very good defensive teams. You can't be a little lackadaisical, either going through the paint or when you catch or try to receive or make a pass.
Foul on Nwoko, his first. That's the 6th team foul, so Georgia will be shooting free throws from here on out. Newell double teamed in a hurry. Boy, he's in some trouble over there and had it ripped away from him. Claudell Harris Jr. Pass a little too strong. Kugel. Boy, Asa Newell didn't leave his feet. Just a lot of dribbling by Kugel, and it'll belong to Georgia.
Both coaches talk to us about the turnovers that frustrate them as a coaching staff. And they know it's too important in this league. In SEC play, Georgia nearly 14 turnovers a game. Mississippi State nearly 12 a game. Opportunities missed when you're playing against great teams.
Newell. A little too strong. The tap, no good from Godfrey, but he's pushed in the back. That'll go against Melendez. And Melendez just picked up his second foul. And Georgia will head to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Rarely is there an offensive rebound attempt when Asa Newell gets to that left hand. Anywhere inside about 7, 8, 9 feet. So good, so soft and touch.
R.J. Godfrey, the junior, spent 2 years at Clemson before coming to Athens, where his dad was a 4-year star for the Georgia Bulldogs on the football field.
Please welcome back to the court for the Dogs.
Two-shot foul. I said 1-1. I forgot he was in the act of shooting. My apologies.
You're good.
Thank you.
RJ brings a lot of energy.
Godfrey at the free throw line.
Had a good night the other night. 12 points, 6 rebounds against LSU.
63% on the year. Mississippi State shooting 50% to get this game going. 8 of 16. Georgia at 40%. They are 6 out of 15. Matthews to Murphy. The laying is good.
Scouting report. Matthews loves to go right. You know what he did that time? He went left, and he was powerful. And a powerful bounce pass. It allows your center, usually the ball bounces right up to the chest.
Demery. Little floater is good.
See him use his, he's dribbling left-handed, use his right hand to keep that defender away from him.
Delquan Warren, the freshman, kicks it to Murphy. Delquan way off the mark, missed it left. He's looking at the benchman. There's a big breeze coming out of that tunnel. Kick that thing left. Mississippi State up by 3. Back in a moment.
You said he made 6 threes against Alabama, 6 against Missouri. He's 2 of 3 tonight already with 8 points. Back in the lineup, he got a little bit of a break there. Such a hard guy to design defenses against because of how well he moves without the ball and how quickly he moves with the ball.
He just needs a sliver with his ability to get off the floor.
Yep.
So Hubbard will defend Silas Demery Jr. Mississippi State up 8-3 in second chance points, up 6-1 in points off turnovers.
Smart play by Matthews. He made Asa Newell shoot that quickly. Yeah. He's not a great outside shooter. He's okay if his feet get set, but he didn't let him get a nice look at the shot from outside.
Harris to Matthews. Cameron comes around the Murphy pick. Boy, just throws it up to Murphy, who tapped it in.
What a play. What a play. Decent pass, but even a better finish.
Demery goes flying to the basket. Bodies hit the deck. And a foul against Mississippi State. That's going to go against Sean Jones Jr. That'll be his first.
Silas Demery now in his sophomore season started almost every game as a freshman. And we saw his ability last year and even getting better this year. That's his strength at attacking. I think he shoots a little better this year. A little more control of his game, but when he wants to take it to the rim, he's just got the physicality that can withstand any bump and then get to the foul line.
14th in the conference in free throw percentage at 83% on the year. Only one game on the SEC women's docket on Monday. Reagan Beers and number 15 Oklahoma host Auburn at the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman. The coverage begins at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. Tennessee enjoyed their trip to Lloyd Noble.
Wow, I mean, they were so good.
They shot the ball lights out.
From the start of the game when they made 8 shots in a row. Again, when Tennessee does that, they're as good as anybody, because we know what they do on the defensive end.
Nice screen for Hubbard. Ball fake, fires, no good. Surreal the rebound. Demery gets Hubbard to back up, left it short. Murphy got it. Boy, that's a big man moving very fluidly right there. That's 6'10", 230.
He's had some kind of year. Double figures, 5 of his last 6. Shoots it well, defends well. Doesn't shoot it deep very well, but around the rim, you can count it.
6 points for Murphy. LeFew will fire for 3.
So Dave, LeFew makes that one. He's made 4 shots. You got to keep finding him. Hubbard got coast to coast. Mike White's going to have a quick timeout. There's no way that should happen. He dribbled the ball from one end to the other and laid it in. Wow.
He's one of my, I wouldn't say favorite, because I got a lot of favorites I like to watch, but when he plays, I'm paying attention to Josh Hubbard.
Well, he's worth the ticket. I mean, whatever price you pay, Josh Hubbard's going to give you a show, whether it's a jump shot. But he took it and he dribbled all the way down. And if you're a great defensive coach like Mike White, there's absolutely no way that can happen. Let me go back to my point about Dakota LeFew. If you're a teammate to a good shooter, and that shooter is having a pretty good night, find the guy. Get some screens. Get him going, because then it changes the whole game for the rest of your team.
Averaging almost 11 points a game for the Georgia Bulldogs. 4 years at Mount St. Mary's, first year here in Athens. He averaged almost 18 a game last year at Mount St. Mary's. Finished with 74 three-pointers. He's Georgia's best three-point shooting option. He's hit 46 of 123 this year.
And he and Montgomery teammates played against Georgia last year, and Mike White took notes of going, these guys are pretty good. They got the transfer portal, and lo and behold, here they are.
Mississippi State by 4. 5:45 to go first half.
Claudell Harris isn't going to give LeFew much room.
Claudell Harris has played a bunch of basketball, transfer. It's been a couple of years at Charleston Southern, and last year at Boston College before finding his way here to Mississippi State.
Tough guy, can defend, can shoot it. Has not shot the ball well in the last few ball games. They would love to get his game going on the offensive end.
James open for 3. In and out. Rebound Matthews. Murphy spins. Oh, that is fantastic. Good work by Keyshawn Murphy.
Loves to get back to the left shoulder for that right hand, but if he gets this close to the basket, you got to play him. All of a sudden, a spin move. Second time we've seen him kiss it off the glass.
4 of 6 from the field, looking for his 9th point as he toes the line.
6'10", but he spins and moves like he's 6'5", but plays way above the rim.
Murphy with 3 double-doubles on the year.
Think of his last 3 ball games: 13 at South Carolina, 18 against Alabama, 16 against Mizzou. He is playing extremely well.
Just a 39% free throw shooter in SEC games as he misses that opportunity.
10 seconds.
And that is a 10-second violation against Georgia.
And I'm telling you, Cam Matthews is a one-man press. He'll just automatically, he's got a high IQ. He'll double team certain guys, and there was no window for anybody to throw the ball and advance the ball up the floor.
5 first half turnovers for Georgia. 5:02 to play first half. Matthews
nice
to
pass.
Kugel.
Wow.
Oh, how did he see him? How did he see him out of his corner of his eye? Kugel slicing to the basket. Here's Godfrey. Mississippi State has opened up their largest lead of the game at 8. Back to Godfrey.
Like not many avenues open for the Georgia Bulldogs. Mississippi State's defense. Tight.
They're going to say tie up. Arrow favors Mississippi State.
Dave, think of this. Mississippi State Bulldogs came in on a 2-game losing streak. They have not played well. They've not played well on the defensive end. Now they played 2 really good offensive teams, Alabama, Missouri. But they have been special. Look at this pass. Terrific cut by Kugel. LeFew got turned his head around. Good play.
Here's Matthews, turns the corner to the basket, fouled. Matthews goes flying into the camera guys down that front row. I said it before, when he turns the corner and goes like that, it's almost impossible to stop him.
I think maybe one time you said it's like Derrick Henry or something coming at you. And really what Josh Hubbard did gave him just a little bit of a brush screen as he cut through. That gave Cameron Matthews the ability to turn the corner.
Hey, this is next week's gymnastics doubleheader. It's a Valentine's Day treat for you right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. Number 15 Arkansas takes on number 11 Georgia at 7 Eastern from this building we're in right now, Stegman Coliseum. And then number 2 Florida hosts number 12 Auburn at the O'Connell Center down in Gainesville. Should be another exciting night of SEC gymnastics. Oklahoma maintains their spot as the number 1 team in the country. They are just on a roll right now. Welcome to the SEC. Godfrey.
Georgia needs a bucket. Got to get this crowd back in, get a bucket, get a defensive stop. Nice backdoor cut. Great pass.
Blue Cane finishes it off.
First bucket of the night for Blue Canes.
And the Blue Canes come to life. Cameron Matthews to Murphy. Here's Jones, kicks it to Kugel. Boy, he had the shot, didn't take it. Got it to Murphy underneath. The scrum is on, kept alive by Matthews now. Loose ball on the deck. Georgia has it. Woo. Montgomery lost it. Just a careless turnover by Georgia.
How about the intensity of this game?
Hubbard turns and fires.
The pace is unbelievable. Mississippi State desperate for a win. 2-game losing streak. Georgia trying to protect their home turf.
Emery tied up, threw it up off the window, and a foul called. Mississippi State on the road, leading it by 7. But Blue Cane gets his first basket of the game. See if that gets him going. And the Blue Canes are alive and well here inside Stigma. I know that, and Mike White's probably thinking the same thing. It's like it's the little things right now that are hurting Georgia. The careless turnovers in the open floor, not covering Hubbard when you have an opportunity. You know he's going to get a shot off. You got to be up on that jersey.
And there's a couple things on the offensive end when you play good defensive teams. And this goes to both teams. If you have a shot, take the shot. Yeah. Sometimes you go, well, we'll work for another. Yeah, there might not be better opportunities than if you get a look and a good shot. The other part is, Dakota LaFuse, they still haven't gotten him another shot after his last make.
After you said that,
now,
right. Yeah.
That's not easy. Yeah. Mississippi State's defending him. But that's a responsibility of guys on the floor, not the sideline, the guys on the floor to figure out how do we get the right guys taking these shots.
And the other thing is, Asa Newell needs to start to insert himself, I think. Asa Newell in this game. 5 points, 4 shots, no rebounds.
He's got to find his way to get some positioning around the paint because that's where he's so valuable.
Dimry trying to close the gap here. 2.5 minutes to go before halftime, and give Mississippi State a lot of credit. Now, they had that week off.
They did, which is they needed it. 2 losses at home, 1 close, 1 a blowout. Coaches probably needed a little bit of a break. Players had to regroup to think, what's their mission and goal? 22nd ranked team in the country.
Murphy. They leave him open.
But how often, though, does Mississippi State either play through Cameron Matthews, who's now out, or Keyshawn Murphy up at that high post? Both guys make great decisions with the basketball.
Here's Godfrey. Nwoko bumps him on the way to the basket. Free throws coming up. That is number 2 on Nwoko, who started this game with 9 straight points and has not scored since. He had 9 in the first 4 minutes, all of Mississippi State's points. 4 of 4 from the field. So Godfrey knocks home that free throw, the second point of the game.
Mississippi State has been excellent defensively with their ball pressure, on whether guys are dribbling or whether they're passing. And they've not given the ball handler many easy looks to see who's open.
Huge focus for them at practice today.
Yeah. And you know, again, you're coming off a 2-game losing streak, which Mississippi State's one of the best teams in the country. Frustrated, but they had a great workout today, as did the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia confident in this building, coming off the win against LSU on Wednesday night.
Mississippi State started the year 14-1. It was their best start in 20 years. But since then, they had dropped 5 of their last 7. Here's Harris. Murphy, another little floater, this time a little too strong. A few the rebound. Off to Blue Kane. Blue working on Kugel. A little bump, lost the handle, and going to stay with Georgia.
So when Blue Kane got that bump, Dave, if he continues off the bump and keeps going forward, he might get the call.
Yeah.
Once he's stopped, see, if he keeps going on that bump and rides Kugel into the bucket, probably gets a whistle.
I'll remember that my next church league game.
Lutherans against the Methodists.
That's right.
Lutherans will bump you.
Demery kicks it back out. Newell. That won't go. The tip does, though.
Yeah, Demery over the top of everybody. Smallest guy inside the pack gets a tip.
1 minute to go, first half. Scholl off to Hubbard. Murphy to Scholl. Might have gotten away with an extra step in there. He'll kiss it off the backboard.
Mississippi State really good passing the basketball. Find an open guy.
The few comes off a screen, short. And a foul on the rebound against Georgia.
No matter if it's tough, no matter if it's hard, and you're guard the shooter, you chase and Kugel. Great defensive play. Watch the passing by Mississippi State. Share the basketball, find the open guys. Yeah, maybe drug a foot, got a step.
Murphy with 10 points, 2 rebounds, and that assist we just saw. He and Hubbard, the only players in double figures for Mississippi State. Georgia being led by LaFue's 10. About 4.5 seconds separate the two clocks. Chris Jans wants a timeout. Chris Jans now in his 3rd year with Mississippi State, 9th overall as a Division I head coach. Posted back-to-back seasons with 21 win seasons for Mississippi State and back-to-back NCAA tournament as well, trying to make it 3 in a row.
His winning percentage is at 5th, 72.3% of the active coaches. Number 1, Mark Few, 2, Bill Self, John Calipari, Brian Dutcher, and then Chris Jans. Guys he knows how to win, he knows how to manage teams and build them around how he likes to play.
This is a good basketball team, and it's it's one of those years in this league where it doesn't take much to get on the bad side of a game.
Yeah, not in this league. If you analyze Mississippi State, when they got in the transfer portal, a Riley Kugel, a Claudell Harris, R.J. Melendez, those guys are added because they need shooting. All 3 have kind of struggled in the last few weeks shooting the basketball. You need 1 of the 3 or 2 of the 3 on any given night to shoot the ball well, and this team then can play with anybody. I don't want to put it on those 3 guys, but that's why.
You just did, though. You just did. You did.
And they should. They're old enough. They can take it. They've been around this guy with the ball.
You put it on me all the time. Hey, you put it on me all the time. Exactly. I wear it.
The guy with the basketball needs to be better every night.
Here's Kugel trying to get past Blue Kane. And there it is. That's what we're.
He's pretty good.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
The heave at the horn, no good. And Mississippi State will head to the locker room up 8. State is 11-0 this season when leading at the half. So a good sign for Mississippi State fans. 10 points by Murphy, 10 by Hubbard to lead Mississippi State here at the break. Time to get you to the studio. It is all yours. Inside Stegman Coliseum, a sold-out few in that first half as you take a look at In the Huddle, brought to you by Regions Bank. Murphy with 10 points as well off the bench. Mississippi State's bench very productive, 19-5 over Georgia, and they dominated the production in the painted area by 14. One tidbit for Georgia fans out there: Tyron Lawrence, your senior guard, who left in the first half with an injury, out for the remainder of the game, lower body injury. He was grabbing the back of his leg on the way out, so no official word on what the injury is, but he will not be back here in the second half.
Let's hope he returns on their road trip Tuesday to Texas A&M.
Here's Hubbard. Just a lazy pass.
Lazy pass.
Yep. Dimry. Asa Newell, guarded by Claudell Harris Jr.
And look how closely, again, they're guarding almost every player that catches it for Georgia. They are bothering them either as a passer or dribble, making it tough to find teammates to get open.
Newell in that first half. 5 points on 2 of 5. No rebounds, though.
And can they make him a presence inside? Tough to do against Mississippi State because they double everything so often when it's caught inside.
They're going to say tie up, and the arrow favors Mississippi State. Good work by Cameron Matthews.
Well, he read the play, had a little back screen. He nearly intercepted it, knocked it down in a jump ball.
9th turnover by Georgia.
R.J. Melendez has been quiet on his return back to Georgia. No shots, no points.
Here's Melendez. Bad pass taken away by Dimry. Matthews chasing him down, as is Nwoko, but Godfrey's there for the foul. You know Melendez wants to get a shot at it.
Yeah, he wants to get into some kind of a rhythm or a flow to this game. So far, the second half, Mississippi State not handling the basketball now. You allow the home crowd to get in the game and the home team that plays well in this building to get going.
Blue Kane with that basket now with 4 points against LSU. Had 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. There's Melendez out of the corner, no good. Ball's batted around to Blue Kane. 1 on 4 for Blue. Spins in traffic. And let's see, they're going to give it to Georgia.
Dave, you called it 1 on 4.
Not real good odds.
Not when it's Mississippi State surrounding you, but Blue Kane. Another bucket. This is his second of the ball game. Both are on the layup side.
Mike White said he was so pleased with the way Blue Kane has been playing lately. In the game against LSU, one of his better games. Just so balanced, didn't force any shots.
10 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 0 turnovers.
Yeah. So timeout. We'll step aside. Mississippi State up 4. Back to Athens after this.
That the Bulldogs were going to beat the Wildcats easily that night. Didn't happen. Kentucky made a statement about how good they were offensively.
Talk about a team that needed a win. Kentucky got it today against a South Carolina team that's certainly hurting right now for victories. And there's a nice inbounds play. Couldn't get it inbounded. Had to use a timeout, and the timeout was a very successful call.
I think it was Hubbard got caught. Defensively got beat.
Hubbard wide open. No good. Got for the rebound. Georgia trying to tie it up here or take the lead. Been a while since they've had a lead in this one. And they're tied up.
Absolute perfect start to the second half for Georgia Bulldogs.
Mississippi State has missed a couple of shots and turned it over twice to start the second half. Oh, nice spin move by Nwoko, but he needs the basketball to finish it. Oh, strong move.
Play. What a tough play. Looked like it was going to be a turnover, but he stayed with it.
Godfrey cuts and jams. And is popped on the face, it looks like, at the end of that play.
And what a good pass by Blue Kane. The recognition that there was switching going on by Mississippi State. No one communicated.
Well, it's almost like as soon as he turned to run back up the court, he caught.
And I didn't see if there was collision or what, because I saw him lay it in.
Following play is under review.
Well, you can hear the crowd behind us. Scraped across the face.
After review, incidental contact.
Just trying to go for a block shot, and you get raked across the nose.
Incidental.
Godfrey, though, goes strong. He's played with some energy and some passion here this afternoon.
Yeah, he is. And let's go back. Again, perfect start in the second half for Georgia. They've got the crowd now back in it. They've had defensive stops. They've scored, I think, quite easily on the offensive end.
Godfrey, 6 of his 9 points have come here in the second half, helping Georgia tie this game up. Georgia hasn't had a lead since the 12-minute mark of the first half. Here's Hubbard. R.J. Melendez. I thought those guys were supposed to be his friends that are doing it.
They were last year.
Tried to jam one home and hit the rim with it, and a foul against Demery, who doesn't agree with it.
Well, this is what we know about R.J. Melendez. He's quick, he's fast, he's very athletic. He takes this one baseline, and he's going to try to bring the entire Coliseum down. And Demery meets him at the peak, but contact. Melendez goes to the free throw line, and now all of his friends will join in.
That's right.
And those that didn't participate on the first one, they'll get on this one.
He's yet to score.
He didn't give him a hush or anything.
No, nothing.
Nothing. No reaction.
Got to make both, I guess, to do that.
Yeah, probably so.
Here's Newell. Had it poked away and a foul. See who that's on. Cameron Matthews, perhaps. That'll be on Kugel. That'll be his first.
And I think Kugel said to the referee, "Give it to me." I mean, I think he said, "It's on me." He knows they need Cam Matthews off that. That was only his first personal foul.
There's 2 on Matthews. Surreal's been quiet.
And they've kept him really away from good touches inside.
Off the front of the rim, long rebound out to Hubbard. It's a foot race. Josh wins those most nights.
Wow. Speed and an elevation.
Mississippi's high school player of the year and the all-time leading scorer in the state of Mississippi.
Like a high jumper, being able to take speed and then plant and go straight up.
That was an easy flick of the wrist from Silas Demery for 3. And a hold underneath. Demery going to get whistled for that foul. That'll get us to a timeout. Getting feisty here in Stegman. You love it. Well, SEC Hoops in 2025. Not as careless with the basketball. And really, it's almost a reverse of how it started in the first half.
And the other part about that, Dave, is if you do what they're doing, as a home team, you have the home crowd now at much higher fever pitch. The first half, Mississippi State kept the home crowd quiet.
Hubbard.
I thought he was going to pull a 3.
He still might.
Yeah, still might. He's got a big on him. He likes this matchup.
Kicks it to Jones. He'll try for three. Got it. Sean Jones Jr. just his 8th three of the year. Here's Montgomery.
Not many minutes in the first half. Had 3 turnovers, Montgomery did.
Kind of throws it up there, and nothing doing for him, and the rebound to Jones. Cameron Matthews to Jones. Sees a little seam, takes it to the rim, and count it.
The 3 from the wing, and now maybe 3 the traditional way. There's the pass in aggressive.
Did he just blow his shoe out on that last defensive? It looks like he did. Maybe they're running. They're scurrying back to the locker room. He's looking at that shoe. I don't know what happened. Now they're looking at it.
Got a flat tire.
It happened. It looked like it happened right after he got the rebound down here on the other end. They're going to make him. Yeah, he's grabbing that shoe.
You know what? He's trying to tell him, I'll shoot the free throw, though.
Yeah.
Because it's his point.
He did. He blew right out of that thing. What was your shoe of choice back in the day?
I wore Converse my whole career. Let's see if this is where he stepped.
There it is, right there. Right foot on that stop.
I'll see if they can find someone with another pair of shoes for him.
Well, these guys have like 16 pair of shoes.
Yeah, but do they bring them on the road? That's the question.
For real.
They're daring him to take the shot. He didn't.
It'll belong to Mississippi State. Looking down there at that Mississippi State bench, they did get Jones some new shoes. Oh, nice touch by Cameron Matthews.
Smart play. Did not go all the way into the body. Could have drawn a charge. Georgia now needs a bucket, Dave. Again, stretched back out to 8 points.
Yeah, 8-0 run right now by Mississippi State. Asa Newell will line one up. Got it. He's now up to 8 points. That's his second 3 of the game.
And Mississippi State has done a nice job, though. They've kept Newell away from being around the rim. Oh, my. Why do you leave your feet?
Kugel for 3. We got a foul, I believe. They're going to say, okay.
That's a jump ball. When it sticks, it's a jump ball.
I looked like his bodies flew down in the corner. I thought they were going to call a foul.
Asa Newell hit one in the first half, and he steps and hits this one.
And now, let's see, that's what, I think that's what the issue. Bart Lennox looked like he was going to call a foul. Chris Jans is over there barking at him and said, you had a foul called. But Bart Lennox says the ball was pinned, so it nullified whatever the action was after it got pinned.
You want to explain that to Chris Jans?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's much easier. Much more friendly.
You're telling me, but you won't going to tell Chris Jans. I get it. I get it.
And there's a foul against Melendez, I believe. Yes, it'll be RJ. That'll be his 3rd.
New sneakers.
Yeah. And Sean Jones with the new shoes coming into the game. I like that look a lot better. Anyway.
Looks good.
Yeah.
See how it, he's coming off 6 straight points.
Blue Kane lines up a deep 3. Off the glass. Matthews. Murphy. Shot clock at 10. Kugel. Big hop, step block, swatted out of there, but the follow. Mississippi State hanging with it as Murphy now has a dozen.
Dave, anytime you can't keep the ball in front of you, if he gets by you, like Kugel did, brings other defenders, leaves the wide open for a putback.
LeFew to Surreal. Left hand too strong. Murphy the board. Hubbard all the way.
What did he take it, 75 feet? One end to the other. Nobody got in his way. Nobody stopped him. Nobody slowed him down. Maybe the best score in the SEC.
14 for Hubbard. Lead back to 6. Intercepted, and Kugel lost it.
Josh Hubbard, we know him as a jump shooter, but he's got speed and athletic ability. From one end to the other, even a big man like Surreal, not a chance when Josh comes to town. Floor, see if he can finish inside or go by it. He can now. He puts it on the floor. He goes by guys. He can finish mid-range over the top. So the scouting report is still bump him, don't let him get comfortable. But because of his explosiveness, he can score at all angles.
And he has been shooting the lights out the last couple of ball games, which is a scary thought. Here's James trying to get it inside to Godfrey, posted up. That shot's blocked by Matthews. And then a foul underneath against Mississippi State. That's going to go against Sean Jones.
You know, Jones was blocking out as the shot went up. Never saw that it was blocked. He's wondering what happened.
You want to go tell him?
Yeah. You go tell Chris Jans about the one play.
Right.
I'll tell Sean Jones about this one.
Godfrey's bumping on Murphy. Demery fires for 3 and connects.
Talk about improvement from one year to the other. Silas Demery's jump shot much better than a year ago. Second 3 of this half.
Kugel. Matthews. Hubbard, they leave him open. Boy, missed it badly for him off the side. And a foul against Mississippi State.
And that's the look that Mississippi State wants. Hubbard makes that most of the time.
3rd on Matthews.
It's interesting, Dave. Mississippi State has gotten it up by 8 a few times and then not stretched it enough. Georgia makes runs, and can they get over the top and get a lead?
Mississippi State led by 9 in the first. Actually, Woco led by 9 to start this game at the first 4 minutes. But since then, Georgia has kind of kept it close enough.
And State has dominated the paint, 36-20 inside the paint score.
Here's Montgomery in traffic. And a foul against Kugel. That'll be number 2 on him.
Montgomery's got to learn the game a little bit at this level. He takes it 100 miles an hour. There's nowhere to go. State just bottled him up. Fortunate whistle, I thought, that time for Georgia.
5th team foul on Mississippi State. Blue Kane. Off to Godfrey. And another foul on Mississippi State. That's going to go against Sean Jones. That's 3 on him. Georgia with 3 team fouls this half.
And Georgia driving the ball hard, trying to put the pressure on the officials to blow the whistle. Like at Mississippi State, a physical defensive team.
R.J. Godfrey will represent the Dogs at the line. Shooting 2.
The nation's #1 men's basketball team highlights our Tuesday doubleheader right here on the SEC Network and, of course, the ESPN app. Tonight, Broome leads top-ranked Tigers against Jason Edwards and Vanderbilt, 7 o'clock Eastern, followed by Wade Taylor IV and #10 Texas A&M hosting Asa Newell and Georgia from Reed Arena and College Station. By the way, just got an update from Joe Lunardi. Even with Auburn's loss at home today, they're still the #1 overall seed.
Well, they've had a heck of a year.
Yeah.
And Vandy with an impressive win again at home against Texas.
Yeah.
This afternoon.
Murphy. Working on James. Spins. One-hand flick shot up there. No good. Kugel battles a couple of times. Can't do anything with it. Here comes Demery. James faces up.
Ooh, I thought Harris was going to take that.
Montgomery slips, still fires away. Rebound to Murphy. Harris. Murphy. They leave Kugel open for 3, and he buries it. 10 for Kugel.
Good possession on the offensive end for Mississippi State.
Good sequence. That was a good defensive possession.
Good defense, and then offensively, nobody forcing an issue of a bad shot.
Blue Cane looks like he's got some blood coming off the forehead or something. He just grabbed it, just standing here in front of us, and it looks like he's got some blood. So he'll walk over to the trainers and get that cleaned up for a moment. So they might go look at this to see if there was some.
I wonder where you look.
Following plays under review.
You should go back and take a look underneath it.
Well, Blue Cane's over there. Obviously, he's holding his head back.
Yeah.
He's got some blood going over there. And as they are attending to him on that Georgia bench.
Saw the hand go across the top of Blue Cane on that. I think they'll call the basketball play. Now he got tossed aside, but I still don't think they'll call anything. Crowd will like it. Actually, I think he gets hit across the top. Yeah, maybe something there. Because he hit him pretty hard.
After review, incidental contact.
Incidental contact.
Excessive and unnecessary. I don't know that was just trying to get his arm free. Now, Blue Cane probably has a different thought about that, as he's wearing it pretty well over there on that bench.
Cut me, Mick. Cut me.
Step back from Demery is good. Boy, you know he wanted that one.
And to me, he made some big shots in the second half of what? He has been fantastic. And just a one-on-one battle with Hubbard. He's done a good job defensively.
Harris, strong take.
And I think it was Nwoko on the backside that gave him a screen. Allowed him, Harris, to turn the corner.
His first basket of the game for Harris. And then a foul against Mississippi State again. That's going to go against Claudell Harris. 1-1 now for Georgia.
With a lot of time on the clock.
Georgia 10 out of 14 at the free throw line. How about this number? Mississippi State is 5 of 12 at the line.
On the road, very difficult. to win. This guy, great free throw shooter, 83%.
Demery out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Now with 17 points. His high was 18 against Georgia Tech. His career high last year came against Kentucky when he poured in 22.
Got it.
Over Newell.
Tried to get him in the corner when the switch happened, but he didn't have a hold of the ball to get the shot off.
Demery to Newell.
Demery is doing it all, both ends of the floor.
Thinking the same thing. He has turned into a one-man show for Georgia right now. And having to guard Hubbard on the other end.
Yep.
Here's Kugel, cuts past James, reverse layup is good. Two shots coming up for Mississippi State. Just seems like Georgia's been playing uphill all day. Down 3, 7:46 to go. Does have 3 fouls, takes a break for a moment. 7:46 to play in this one. Cameron averaging 7.5 points, 7 rebounds a game in his 5th season with Mississippi State. Couple of double-doubles on the year. Kugel at the free throw line. Boy, this is something else. And you keep saying it, and we'll see how it plays out, but they're now 5 of 13 at the line, 38%. Wow. I mean,
and Kugel's 81% free throw shooter. 94% was in conference play.
Demery off to Newell, who came back on the floor. No ill effects from the cut on the forehead.
Boy, he turned the corner with confidence.
Hubbard back to the Wilco. Cross-court pass. Murphy. Kugel.
Georgia doing a good job getting to the shooters.
Steal by Newell, working on Murphy. And a foul on Keyshawn. That is 6'10" against 6'11" on a break.
And he did the slow-mo Euro. Watch this. Watch him slow down and go. Couldn't finish. Georgia, though, Dave, on the defensive end. Not guarding Mississippi State's bigs away from the hoop. They're not great shooters. But they sure are chest to chest, whether Hubbard catches it or Kugel catches it.
He left the free throw short. Now 5 out of 7 at the line. Or excuse me, 0 for 2 at the line for Newell. Guess who's back on the floor? That'd be R.J. Melendez. Newell on the year, 75% at the line. He got the friendly home bounce.
So here we are, tie game, 7 to go.
Third time this half we have been tied. Remember, Georgia trailed by 8 at the break. Two on the shot clock. Harris got it.
Wow. What a shot. Silences the crowd, and so do his teammates.
All 7 points by Harris here in the second half. Newell guarded by Matthews. The freshman spins back to Demery. Silas, long, high arching three, no good. A rebound to Harris. Harris, step back three, bad miss. Follow is good though by Matthews.
How often do we see an air ball usually rebounded by the offensive team?
Well, Georgia gets this thing tied up and they just can't get over the hump. Their last lead for Georgia was at 17-15.
Oh, what a pass.
Demery in traffic, got it to go. Up to 19.
Boy, Godfrey was falling down, and he still made a pass. Oh, my goodness. Look at Hubbard.
He does it again.
Ooh, my goodness.
And everybody in the building goes, ooh. Oh, the gasp from this crowd was fantastic as he went to the basket. Hubbard now with 1,001 career points. Blue Kane misses everything. Newell, shot clock violation.
Now, Mississippi State has settled in defensively. Every possession, even though Georgia's scoring at times, is a tough basket.
4:41 to play in a 5-point game.
Silas Demery looks tired, but he's got to stay on Hubbard. He's got to stay with it. Communication has to be at the highest level in the final 4 minutes.
Hubbard has 16 to lead Mississippi State.
No communication.
Leave him open.
Got lucky. No communication by the Bulldogs. Got lucky that Hubbard missed it.
2 of 8 from behind the arc for Hubbard this afternoon, or this evening, I should say. Here's Godfrey, dumps it down. Newell gets a defender in the air and an intentional foul. I don't know who is that going to be against, Harris or Matthews?
I think they'll get Harris.
Boy, the Mississippi State team is, I mean, Cameron Matthews is living. And so is Chris Jans. He may. Timeout on the floor. We'll try to clean up this mess when we come back. 7% from behind the arc this half. They've hit 4 out of 7. And Mississippi State shooting lights out as well. They're at 56% for the game. The free throws have been Mississippi State's issue. 5 of 14 at the line, and Asa Newell will toe the line.
Yeah, if they don't win this game, they can just go right to that free throw shooting.
Again, Asa Newell, 75% at the line. He is 1 out of 2 tonight. Is it a harder free throw when there is dead silence or when the crowd, you're on the road and everybody's roaring at you?
Dead silence. I always thought technicals were the hardest because you're all by yourself. And at home, everybody gets quiet.
And they shush you.
And they shush us so that we can't be heard on the court.
He gets them
He
both.
delivered. He delivered.
Oh, that's beautiful. Sounds like I'm sitting in my living room.
When they shush, when the kids behind us shush us. Tap us on the shoulder and say, be quiet.
With the blue cane, tap us on the shoulder.
Yeah.
They'll dump it into Godfrey. Demery. Thought about pulling it.
Demery's had a great second half.
Newell, his third three from that spot, and we're tied again. Woo. 5th time this half, Georgia has tied it up.
Wow, what a pass. What a set play by State. Cam Matthews with another dime down low.
On the road, executing to perfection on that possession.
Noise level. Off the chart.
Murphy with 14.
Georgia's been at its best with the ball in Demery's hand.
They've also been solid when Newell pulls the trigger at the top of the key. Here's Blue Kane. Hit the side of the backboard. Here's Hubbard. Kicks it out. Harris for three. No good. Murphy the rebound.
Keyshawn Murphy is so valuable and how mobile he is, how tall, how long. Tracks down missed shots often. Harris misses that one from the corner. Murphy just tracks it down like it's nothing. Tired bodies, who could withstand the last 3 minutes? Great play, great cut.
Oh, and Melendez missed it, but a foul. He was pushed underneath.
Another terrific set call as Melendez comes across the top. I think he just missed it though, Dave.
Yeah, he felt like he was pushed, but it didn't look like there was a push.
He might have been pushed after he shot the ball when he was out of there. I think he just missed the layup. But
the following play is under review for possible basket interference goaltending.
Set play, perfect pass, execution.
Oh, he grabbed the rim. Blue Kane grabbed the rim.
Gotcha. Oh, there you go. Grab the rim. Still missed. I mean,
he still whiffed on the shot.
Yeah, he did. But that's goaltending. Now, there was no push till afterward. But they can't call the goaltending because it wasn't called originally.
Right.
You don't review the goaltending. And the push is after all that happened. I think it might have been Godfrey that gave him a little push, but that play was over.
They said the foul was on Blue Kane,
which he missed entirely. He just grabbed the rim. But that's not reviewable. And he goes by. I'm going to grab here. And then once the shot's missed, I believe it's Godfrey that kind of gives him a little bit of a love tap. And Melendez, being around, he's been around a while, veteran player. It's a tough one to review because you don't see a whole lot. Run it all the way through Arches, so he's going to go past. Now here's where there's a little push at the end, and then Melendez, you know, gets a little acting.
Blue Kane's wondering what in the world's going on. So let's see what
I think they'll stay with. I just think they'll stay with 2 free throws.
After review, no basket interference. Two free throws will be awarded.
Okay.
So the foul, they just switched the foul to Godfrey.
Yeah, and it was after the shot. Now, Melendez gets to go to the line, and all of his friends will participate. Remember, he only made 1 of 2 the last time there.
Boy, the band behind the basket. Got the bounce on that one off the back of the rim. Melendez with 2 points, both of them at the free throw line. Rebound Newell. Mississippi State now 6 of 16 at the line. Demery. Nice pass to Kane. Corner 3. Won't go. And Harris bobbled it out of bounds. It'll stay with Georgia.
Physicality inside. You've got to block out. Hang on to the basketball. Harris thought he got pushed. He might have gotten pushed. Hang on to the ball. Here's the miss. Harris gets an angle, got shoved pretty good, but he still could have caught it. Knocked it back in. Demery's the one who's made the jump shots outside, as Asanul is on the high screen pick and pop. And look at Matthews stay down defensively.
Demery stays with it. Got it to go.
Man, he's tough. Physical tough.
21 now for Demery. One off his career high. Shot clock in single digits. Harris, strong take to the basket. Short with it. Georgia with a chance for the first lead since the 12-minute mark of the first half. Demery. Blue Kane. Godfrey.
Nice pass.
Demery for three. No good. Matthews just says, I'll take it. Off to Hubbard. Alley-oop. Melendez!
Well, isn't it something sometimes teams don't want to push it? Opportunity missed by Georgia. And the Bulldogs have stayed push it right on top. Great pass. Even a better finish.
There is a wall for Georgia to take a lead here in the second half. They have been fighting and fighting, and they just can't get over the hump. And then Mississippi State does this.
And they got a good look, and Hubbard start pushing, and Melendez. We talked about his athletic ability, his speed to run the floor, to get up. Terrific pass right on the money. An easy play for Melendez to finish.
His first field goal of the game for RJ comes at 1:23, the former Georgia Bulldog. Well, we got a second. Let's get you to the studio. Dari, what's going on? So back in the hunt for an NCAA tournament berth.
And something. Coach Cal got him going.
Well, this would go miles in that regard if they could pull the upset on Alabama tonight. But here it's a good one. 76-73, 1:23 to play. 26 seconds on the shot clock for Georgia. LeFew has been really quiet here in the second half.
And if you're any state defensive player, play with your feet, not your hands. Don't put the Georgia Bulldogs on the free throw line.
Here's Demery. Godfrey.
Interchangeable parts by Mississippi State. They can defend. Matthews with another great defensive play.
Loose ball. Melendez has it off to Hubbard.
Cam Matthews with another special play. Block the shot.
He just does those things that you just don't necessarily see in a stat sheet.
It doesn't matter if he's matched with a big or a guard. Switch or whatever. He gave him space, but Cam Matthews made up the space, blocked the jump shot from the corner. Possession. Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Matthews with a couple of blocks, a couple of steals. He's Mississippi State's all-time steals leader. Leads him in assists to 6 points on the board, though. Hubbard with 16 points. Demery, though, to me, has carried this Georgia team on his back in the second half.
Second half, he's been special. He's made deep shots. He's assisted, and he's had to defend Hubbard the entire game. Now, they've had switch-offs, but he's always been with him. Body wearing down, and you're physically drained at this point, but you got to come up with some kind of stop if you're Georgia.
Georgia 13-1 in this building. Their average margin in this building is over 20 points. That's how good they've been. Their only loss was to Auburn, and that was by 2 points. Murphy working on LeFew. Murphy stays with it. Had it taken out of there by Godfrey. Gets it to Demery.
And Murphy was probably fouled on the original shot. They didn't blow the whistle. Stayed with it, but then didn't come up with it. Big possession.
Godfrey can't get it to go. Loose ball. Murphy has it. Under 30 seconds to play. And Godfrey has to foul Matthews, which isn't a bad person to foul. Matthews just 50% at the line this year.
And they're not in the bonus.
Well, that's just the That is the 6th team foul against Georgia. So one more, or the next one, and Mississippi State will be at the line. Here's Matthews, and they're begging to foul him. Yeah, coaches, as soon as he got the ball, said, get over there, and they did.
Well,
But a timeout before the foul. Oh, boy, quick timeout by Mississippi State will allow them to chew up at least maybe a couple of seconds before another foul.
Smart play initially. They got it to Hubbard, obviously better free throw shooter. You got to get it to Harris, 77%. Hubbard shoots at 86%. One thing about it, though, Cam Matthews seems to draw attention to the ball. He tries to go get the ball.
Chris Jans, as soon as he saw the only open guy was Matthews, he was quick to call the timeout. 76-73.
Well, what a ball game. Mississippi State came in 2-game losing streak. Have played and really led most of this game. Now, it's been even a couple times. Georgia's never gotten over the hump. How can Mississippi State finish this thing? Still going to have to make some shots or free throws down the stretch.
We've had 5 ties in the second half, but Georgia just hasn't been able to take the lead. It has been the craziest second half. They were down 8, came out on fire, hit 6 of the first 8 shots. So if you're Mississippi State, you know Georgia's going to try to foul you. So are you trying to draw something up where you can get a quick shot up maybe while you get fouled? I mean, how are you trying to play this?
No, you're trying to get it to your best free throw shooter.
Yeah, but
you're trying to get it to Hubbard.
You're going to keep Matthews on the floor. So if you're Georgia, you're going to try to get him open, right? Let him get the ball.
You'd let Matthews catch the ball. You would let him catch it. You would favor to catch it. Harris, Hubbard have got to be able to come to the basketball.
Yeah, free throws. Hubbard's excellent, 86%. 9th in the conference in free throw percentage. Harris at 77%.
I say Matthews goes the other way. He goes towards the basket.
And another timeout taken by Mississippi State. Yeah, Murphy's not much better at the line either now. He's on the floor too, and he's 59%.
And Melendez has struggled tonight for the free throw line. Not comfortable with the crowd on it.
Again, overall in this game, Mississippi State 6 of 16 at the line.
Wow, that's an amazing stat. Harris has not been to the foul line. Hubbard has not been to the foul line. Melendez 2 for 4.
Mississippi State without any timeouts now. Georgia has 1 remaining. This has been some kind of, pun intended here, dogfight.
Oh, I smell what you're stepping in there.
Thank you.
Inbounder has to be really good.
Here's Murphy. They'll get it to Melendez for a moment. It's taken away. Demery in traffic, and a foul against Mississippi State with 8 seconds to play.
Wow, I thought Murphy blocked that shot. Demery goes in. Now watch this. Murphy doesn't really even jump. Kind of blocks it.
Yeah.
Takes it. They called it for the body.
3rd foul on Murphy. Not that that really matters at this point.
And Demery, what a ball game he's had. 21 points. 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
He has just matched his career high set last year against Kentucky with 22. Demery with 7 assists and 5 rebounds. Without him this second half, Georgia gets beat by double figures.
No doubt. And Georgia will foul right away. Make or miss.
Got it. No timeouts for Mississippi State.
Yeah, still got to get the ball in. You get the full line to run, though.
Matthews, they foul him in 0.8 seconds. The fifth-year senior at Mississippi State going to toe the line to try to make this a three-point game.
Looked like a football line of scrimmage when Hubbard was trying to catch the ball. He had 3 Georgia Bulldogs surrounding him.
Matthews at the line tonight, 2 out of 4.
And Dave, I'm just going to be honest, there can't be confidence in that head when you're a 50% free throw shooter.
Is Georgia going to use their timeout? I'm not sure what's going on. I haven't heard anything yet. If there's a timeout been called, I guess so.
Please welcome back to the court for the Dogs, the total of you. The few will relieve Dylan James for the Dogs.
That's the 5th foul on Dylan James.
There we go.
So that gives him the extra time.
Yep.
That gives him the 30 seconds.
If you're Georgia, you got to make sure you block out. Mississippi State is an active rebounding team.
Missed it. A chance for Georgia. 5 seconds. Demery. Stolen away. 0.9 seconds.
And Melendez, whether he got a hand on it or not, Silas Demery lost it. Melendez was the defender.
Demery was attacking the glass. And before he could get the ball up in the air, it was poked out of there.
1.0 seconds. Updated on the game clock.
Take a look at Melendez on the defensive end and simply
kicked it
off his foot.
Mississippi State.
In the second half he's played. Wow.
Missed it. One timeout. Georgia, their final timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
So they're going to add a 1/10 of a second.
Dave, Mississippi State 6 of 18 from the foul line.
With 1 second on the clock, timeout called by Georgia. 0.3 has to come off the clock. Time will be 0.7.
I believe Silas Demery, the drive, the kick off his foot.
Mississippi State in the first half 3 of 9 at the line. They went 3 of 9 in the second half as well. It has been tough at the free throw line for Mississippi State, giving Georgia one little bit of glimmer of hope with 0.7 seconds. We've seen some crazy things. This would rank right up there with some of the crazy.
It's going to have to be a great pass that I think should cover 3/4 court. See what Mike White draws up. I think State would put someone on the ball. Sean Murphy, their college player.
So Godfrey looks like he's going to post up underneath the basket for Georgia. They're going to put Murphy on the ball. Maybe there's a Leitner type play in this somewhere.
He had a little more time. Watch the guys cross up front.
The heave. Batted away by Melendez, and that'll end it. Mississippi State comes on the road. Win 76-75. Mississippi State goes to 18-6, 6-5. Georgia, 5-5. Georgia at 16-8, 4-7 in the league. What a night of basketball here at Athens. For John Sunvold, I'm Dave Neal saying so long. Let's get you to the studio.